India and the European Union are on the verge of sealing a landmark free trade agreement, with negotiations entering their final stage and a formal announcement expected on January 27th. If concluded, it will be the largest trade deal India has signed to date, covering commerce with the 27-nation European Union, one of India's biggest export destinations. Experts say the agreement is expected to deliver significant economic gains for both India and the EU.
I think that India EU FTA is just not a trade negotiation. It's a strategic reset in how worlds to rule-based and large economies choose to work together. For India, it's a entry into a global value chain in very advanced economy, and for EU, it's entry into a market which has a scale, which has a stability. India EU FTA, especially for India, is extremely critical and very important, as India is going to enter into around 22 trillion dollar economy with the 27 nations. At the same time, EU is also having a large market with 1.4 billion people.
According to exporters, the agreement is set to boost key sectors including textile and apparel, pharmaceuticals, chemicals, engineering goods, gems and jewelry, leather, petroleum products, and iron and steel. With EU tariffs expected to be phased out, industry estimates suggest India's export to Europe could double over the next 3 years, enhancing competitiveness and market access.
There are sectors like textile and apparels, gems and jewelries, which would like to have a trade deal, be it with the US or the EU. These are the traditional export-oriented, labor-intensive sectors, and these sectors are suffering a lot because of the problems in the US. So, the sectors that will be really gaining are the labor intensive export oriented sectors like textile and apparels, gems and jewelries, leather and leather products. Of course, we would like to have more market access in pharmaceuticals, in electronics. That depends upon the depth of the deal. In many cases, we can become a manufacturing hub for the European Union companies which are trying to de-risk from China, and that is a big thing that we need to also think through.
Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal has described the India-EU FTA as the mother of all deals, calling it a win-win for both sides. The agreement is expected to help Indian exporters diversify markets amid high US tariffs, cut dependence on any single trading partner, and integrate Indian companies into European value chains through a stable and predictable trade framework.